The blank spot. You know that feeling, right? That hum of the fluorescent light in your own head, the one that tells you you're just existing. I was deep in it, scrolling, always scrolling. Another stupid short-form video, another perfectly sculpted face hawking something I didn't need, another AI-generated miracle nobody asked for. All of it, just a dull throb behind my eyes. Bullshit. Utter, absolute bullshit. But what else was there? Everything cost money. Real money. Rent, car, groceries, the endless drip, drip, drip of insurance. My job, steady as it was, sucked it all up, left me with exactly nothing. Except this, the phone. Free. And it passed the time. That was the problem, really. You're conditioned. You know, movies, books, they promise you these moments. That turning point. The character arc. Good or bad, something happens. And your life, it shifts. Mine just sat there, humming, 30, single. And the question was starting to burn. What am I doing? Not like, what am I doing tonight? But, what am I doing with it? This life? The phone dropped onto my chest. I just stared at the ceiling. White. Unblemished. Blank. I wasn't some starry-eyed kid waiting for a soulmate. Kids? Nah, I was lonely, sure. But so were all my married friends, except they had someone to complain about. At least they had a partner in their misery. I just had the ceiling. Then the siren hit. Not a distant city siren. This was close. A deep, vibrating wail that clawed at the air, rattling the glass in the window. I remembered the real estate agent, all bubbly, mentioning the nuclear plant down the road. Just a little steam plume now and then. She'd chirped. My first thought, they're testing it. Always testing something. Right. Just another bit of background noise. I pushed myself up, walked to the door. Just a concrete slab, a plastic chair, no porch. I leaned against the doorframe, the insistent wail burrowing into my ears, watched my neighbors. Mike, from next door. He was in his Dodge Challenger, engine roaring, backing out like a bat out of hell. Gone. Across the street, the Hondas, the SUVs, all peeling out, heads shaking, eyes glued to phones. Scared. Everyone else. Scared. I glanced at my own phone. Nothing. No alert. What the hell were they seeing? 5 minutes passed. 10. The street was bare. Not a single car. Not a soul. The siren finally died, leaving an echo of silence that felt profound. And then, for the first time in a long time, a strange calm washed over me. I just didn't have their panic, I guess. Couldn't run from something I wasn't even sure was real. Then I heard something new. Not the usual city sounds. This was a movement through underbrush. A heavy thud. 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 And then, they burst from the woods behind the house across the street. Deer. Not one or two. A horde. They poured out, cut between that house and the next, then straight across the street, right between my place and Mike's now empty driveway, into the open field, on the other side, just running. Birds, too. A frantic stream of them, flying low, heading in the same direction. Possums, raccoons, rabbits. Everything was racing away. And that direction? That was the thing. That was towards the nuclear plant, towards nothing else I knew about. My apathy, for the first time, gave way to a prickle of genuine unease. This felt like something. I pulled out my phone, Maps app open, zoomed in, scrolled in the direction the animals fled from. It was just empty. A blank space on the map. I switched to satellite view, thinking maybe it was just a park or a big farm. But as I scrolled, it brought a massive, perfect rectangle into view, masked. All it said was government property. No satellite image. Not even a blurry one, just a block of gray. No roads leading to it. No indication of what kind of property. It wasn't a base. I'd never seen a plane or helicopter. It was just a blank spot. My own little blank spot on the world. Curiosity, sure, but maybe a little bit of lunacy too. I stepped into those woods, not the manicured little sliver by my house, but the deeper part, where the animals had emerged. Pine trees, tall and straight, lined up like they'd been planted that way. No undergrowth, just a carpet of needles. Quiet, so quiet. Dead silent, in fact. Not even a bird. Not a rustle. I walked for what felt like an hour, the sun dipping low, painting the sky orange and bruised purple through the canopy. Nothing, just trees. I half expected some Area 51 type gate, maybe a glint of metal. Something exciting. But no. Just woods. Checked my phone. No signal. What the hell? I hadn't walked that far, at home. 5 bars, always. Idiot. It was properly dark now, middle of nowhere. I turned, retracing my steps. Thought I was, anyway. Finally the tree line thinned, and I stepped out. But it wasn't my neighborhood. No porch lights, no street lights, just blackness. Did I come out in the wrong place? How far off could I be? My internal compass felt broken. I walked forward, hands out in front of me. No asphalt underfoot, just rough, packed earth. A dirt path. Where was Mike's 2-story? Where were the row of tiny houses? Where was anything? The air was different, colder, and it smelled. Wood smoke, yes, but also something damp, raw. No car exhaust, no faint hum of distant highways. Just silence, again, profound. My eyes adjusted, or maybe the moon broke through the clouds. To my left, where the row of houses should have been, there was just more woods, taller, wilder. And ahead, the dirt path wound into deeper darkness. I walked, slowly now, my heart a dull, heavy drum against my ribs. Panic, finally, starting to claw. This wasn't just a wrong turn. This was wrong. Wrong. My breath hitched. I stumbled forward, straining my eyes. And then I saw it. A clearing. A rough-hewn fence. Low. Made of uneven wood. Behind it, a field. Dark and furrowed. And beyond the field, in the distance, a faint flicker, a single tiny light. Not a street lamp, not a window from my neighbor's house. It was a lantern. And then I heard it. A faint thwack. A rhythm. Not a machine, not a car. It sounded like an axe, chopping wood, slow, deliberate. The wind shifted, bringing the smell of wood smoke stronger, mixed with something else. Something wild, unfamiliar, and for the first time, a fear, unlike any apathy I'd ever known, seized me. I pulled out my phone again, a desperate, useless gesture. Still no signal. The screen, a faint rectangle of modern light, illuminated my face for a moment, but it showed me something else too. The date. In the corner. Not the date I'd left. Not my date. It was December 10th. And the year, 1783. The phone slipped from my numb fingers, dropping into the dark, soft dirt. The lantern flickered. The axe thwacked again. And the woods, vast and ancient, pressed in.